has even beautiful meaning, which means that, O Lord, with a curved trunk and a mighty body, whose luster equals to that of millions of suns, I pray to you that whatever obstacles come in my life, you are there to help me always. The music, the decor, and the beautiful shloka, this lovely, beautiful shloka, must have ensured you today what we are about to present. A very good morning to dear teachers, Dr. Ghosh, Sharda ma'am, and all the respected coordinators. India is well known all over the world for its different cultures and traditions, as it has many culture and religion. One of the most important festival and which is loved one is Ganesh Chaturthi, the birth celebration of Lord Ganesha. In Hindu culture, we begin any auspicious movement taking this Lord Ganesha's name so that every worship is done in a successful way. To begin today's presentation, we will start the presentation by invoking the positive energy that is Lord Ganesha. We present to you Ganesh Vandana. That was indeed a gorgeous performance by the teachers. Now going further, how Lord Ganesha got the head of elephant. You all must be knowing about the birth of Lord Ganesha. On this day, how Ganesha got the elephant head from Lord Shiva. One day, Parvati was taking a bath and she asked her son, Lord Ganesha, to guard her during the bath. As even she gave clear instruction, not even his father, Lord Shiva, must enter the chambers of the bath. So what happened at that time, Lord Shiva came to call Parvati, goddess Parvati, and there the dutiful Lord Ganesha stopped him to enter the chambers. And then what happened, being Lord Shiva being angry and enraged, he asked to Lord Ganesha and warned him. At the same time, Lord Ganesha, known as for the temper, he asked him that please allow me to go inside. Still, he was respecting his mother's instruction, and at that time, Lord Shiva eventually beheads him. When Parvati comes to know about this incident, she asks and demands Lord Shiva to bring back his life. And at that time, Lord Shiva says that whoever passes as the first living creature on his path, that head will be given to Lord Ganesha. At that time, elephant crosses the path of Lord Shiva, and in this way, Lord Ganpati, dear son of Parvati, gets the head of Gaja. Some of the facts about this festival. This festival signifies the birth of Lord Ganesha, worshipped all around the world as the Lord of wisdom, prosperity, good fortune, and knowledge. This festival lasts for 10 days and it starts from the 4th day of waxing moon period. Ganesh Chaturthi was celebrated all around the world, and it was even celebrated during the Shivaji Maharaj in the Maratha Empire. The first Ganpati festival as a public event was brought by Sri Lokmanya Bal Gangadhar in 1889 at Pune. Today we have brought some of the artifacts of Ganpati. Ganpati carries artifacts which has a symbolic meaning. The visible representation of Lord Ganpati gives a message which has a deeper meaning in our life, and all his devotees must follow these meanings in their life. First, the large head represents wisdom, knowledge, and the intellect to attain the intellect to perfection. Small eyes represents one must surrender one's pride and attain humility, which means that whenever a human being or a person gets bigger in wealth and wisdom, he should consider others to be bigger than himself. The broken tusk represents that to sacrifice to gain knowledge and wisdom. Trunk indicates the ability to differentiate between good and evil. Modaka balls, rewards are from the sadhana his devotees do, and Lord Ganesha blesses them from giving these sweet balls. The mouse that represents Lord Ganesha Vahana, which is near to his feet and looking at the tray of the prasad, represent that one must control ego and live in this world without the worldly temptation. The big stomach, the large stomach, represents that the whole universe. It is that one should digest and accept all the good and bad deeds in our life. The small mouth represents that talk less and listen more. Axe is to cut the worldly expectations and the pleasures and conquer your emotions. And large ears are always to be alert and don't listen unwanted and unjust gossips. At last, the Ganesha's hand, which is upraised, is the blessing to his devotees and as well protection for every being. Now, Priyanka ma'am will take you further.
A very good morning to all of you on this auspicious occasion of Ganesh Chaturthi. Today we have this opportunity to speak about the Ashtavinayak. The Ashtavinayak Ganpati and the temples, I'm sure you all must have heard of. So Ashtavinayak in Sanskrit literally means 8 Ganeshas. There are 8 temples of these Ashtavinayak which are spread across Maharashtra, and it is believed that everyone should visit these temples at least once in a lifetime. If you see, each of the murtis of these Ganeshas are distinct from each other. They have a very different trunk, and that is what sets them unique from the other temples. Each of the temples have their own history and a very rich heritage according to the Puranas and the legends. All of these temples are considered to be Jagrut. Jagrut meaning there is an actual residence of God in each of these temples. We have these temples spread across Maharashtra. It is said that we begin the holy yatra of Ashtavinayak starting from the Moreshwar Ganpati in Morgaon, followed by the Siddheshwar Ganpati in Siddhitek, which is near Ahmednagar, then the Ballaleshwar temple, which is in Pali, then the Vardhavinayak temple, which is in Mahad, followed by Chintamani Ganpati, which is in Theur, the Girijatmak Ganpati, which is in Lenyadri, after which we do the Vigneshwar temple in Ozar, and we finish this yatra with the Mahaganpati of Ranjangaon, which is again in Pune district. So some of the temples are believed to have murtis which are Swayambhu. In Sanskrit, Swayambhu means they are self-originated. Man has not created any of these murtis, but they are found in the nature. So these temples are considered to be extremely sacred in Maharashtra, and I request all of you to visit the temples at least once. Lord Ganesha is the god of wisdom. Whenever we suffer from obstacles, we are hurt and angry, we turn to Lord Ganesha. Not only is the essence of Ganesha extremely comforting, but Lord Ganesha also gives some of the most important lessons in our life. Let's look at some of the lessons that Lord Ganesha gives. The first and the most important lesson that Ganesha gives us is the journey from disability to power, from disability to royalty. The way Lord Ganesha was accepted in the greatest families of gods shows us that humility backed up with commitment can lead to love, success, and popularity. Have you ever faced any kind of conflicts at work or at home? One of the most important lessons that Ganesha teaches us is how to tackle with conflict and how to come out with extremely successful results. Lord Ganesha always had the disadvantage of a small vahana. This teaches us that we must take advantage of the most limited resources and use them to the best of their ability. And as we all know, Lord Ganesha chose a tiny mouse as his vehicle, as his vahana. This shows us that the most humble choices in life can be the greatest source of power. And the most important thing, Ganesha could attain riddhi, that is wealth and prosperity, and siddhi, that is perfection and success. So Lord Ganesha gives us the most important lesson in life of how to achieve a very healthy balance between wealth and wisdom. So with the convergence of many cultures and countries nowadays, the festivals are no longer restricted to their particular original countries. We can see that many countries in the world celebrate intercultural festivals. Ganesh Chaturthi is also one such sacred festival which is no longer restricted to our state and to our country anymore, but many more countries also celebrate it. Let's go through a video to understand how other countries in the world are celebrating this festival.
ก็ร้องพร้อมกันเลยนะครับฟังคุณนะครับ Happy birthday to you Happy birthday to you ดังๆครับดังๆครับ Happy birthday Happy birthday 3 รอบนะครับ Birthday to you อีก 2 Happy birthday to you ดังๆนะครับให้พระองค์ได้ยินครับ Birthday to you Happy birthday Happy birthday Happy birthday to you ดังๆครับ
So I'm sure you found all these different celebrations across the world very interesting. As we move towards the end of our program, we have a tiny little activity which will help us revise the various names of Lord Ganesha. As you're all aware, Ganesha has many names. So if you could just name a few which you can recollect and tell us the meaning of each of these names, it would be very interesting. Anybody? Yeah. Yeah.
In our Marwari we say Bindayak Ji Maharaj. Ekadant, as the Ganpati is having the one tusk, and the second is Lambodar, as his stomach is big. Vakratundaya, it's a curved tusk, it means.
Gajanan means elephant face.
Gauri Nandana, Gauri Putra.
Those were quite a few names. So we're going to conclude today's presentation with a tiny little clip, a video clip with a huge meaning. Please take a look.
Once a person was drowning in sea. He immediately started praying to Lord Ganesha. Lord Ganesha immediately appeared, looks at him, and then started dancing. The person was confused and angry. Lord, I'm drowning and you're dancing. Lord Ganesha says, Son, at my immersion, you also dance like this.
What a big meaning a little thing can have. So we conclude today's presentation, and with this I thank Dr. Ghosh, Sharda ma'am, Vishwajit sir and Jaya ma'am for giving us this wonderful opportunity to do this presentation on Ganesh Chaturthi. We also give our special thanks to Radhika ma'am and Pooja ma'am for honoring our presentation with a wonderful Ganesh Vandana. And how can we ever forget our arts department for their never-ending support in terms of decor and ambience. Lastly, I thank you all for being such a patient and an enthusiastic audience. We wish you all a very happy and a blessed Ganesh Chaturthi.